And hello, Phoenix Kingdom. This is your king speaking. Now, I wanted to start the game. I'm doing another Timberbuns episode or whatnot. And I wanted to start it because I was looking through the Steam and I was like, okay, I want to check up on Timberbun, see what they're doing. Apparently in the next update they're going to be having adaptive power shafts, which is pretty awesome. Because, currently, if you've seen the game or you've played the game, you'd know that you place down a shaft. In order to change its directory, you have to delete it and everything. But now, they'll be making it so you don't need to delete them. There will be a power shaft and then the solid power shaft, which is pretty cool. So I'm guessing the regular one would be a power shaft. I don't really know the difference. I'm thinking the solid one would probably be that it can't change directories. But it's nice to know that they are adding it and updating it so you can just place down more power shafts and it would get updated, so you can just change its trajectory. Still looks like if you do an upward power shaft, you need to do it off to the side though. Which makes sense, honestly. It's like a bunch of good stuff they're adding, You have the adaptive power shafts, which it's showing, Iron Teeth, but I'm pretty sure that'll be for both factions. Some bug fixes, some miscellaneous, that's what that means, which is just extra updates they're adding. More bug fixes. No, they're adjusting how the overhang Terran is placed. Revised some more maps. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot of bug fixes and shit. I have no clue what this one's meaning. I've been looking at this for, pretty much since it came out on April 11th. But if any of you know what this is about, do let me know, because I have no clue what this is about. Just message it in the comment section. But here we are. What I really wanted to show you, other than the fact that shafts can be upgraded now. The update 7 has been, what's that word? Has been, confirmed, that's what I was thinking of, has been confirmed to come out on the 8th of May. Today for me it is currently April 23rd. Which is pretty cool, Adding the zip lines for the folktails, adding the 2 brays for the Iron Teeth, both of which would make it a lot easier to get around. Iron Teeth, of course, would be better, like it is for even power and shit like that. While Folktales is the better one when it comes to having more varieties of food and better kinds of food you could do, But the update will make Iron Teeth a little bit better again. The zip lines are nice, you can still get places, but they have a height limit and could really limit what you could put around. Compared to the Iron Teeth, which can you can build the tubeways underground and everything like that. And I just love how they're doing the 3D terrain, so you could just do something like this. Could just place down here and then have water above, you know. I mean, look at the zip line. You could just have it all connecting like this. Good for getting like over water and everything, I guess. Or if you're doing farmland, it's really good to get over the farmland. But when it comes to where all the buildings are, you gotta be careful where you place it, because it'll be overhead and then block the way, you know. But tubeways, that's nice, because you could just place it anywhere. You could place it over buildings as it shows, you could place it in bad water, you could place it in regular water, it doesn't damage it, you know, it still works. You could put it underground. Like, it's really good, you know. Anything new on Dungeon Tycoon? No, just patch notes. Nothing's really been happening then. I don't think this one's gonna be upgraded. I'm pretty sure that's done. Okay, getting in. I'll see all you in the world. And welcome back into our Timberburn world. Season 2 world, anyways. Okay. I do a little bit of extra playing, you know. I've got my own worlds of this going. It's only 6 without jobs? Damn. You know, I've got my own worlds going. One of them's already completed, and I'm on my own Iron Teeth playthrough, which is nearing the end. Actually, no. I think I did finish that one. Yeah, I did finish that. That's right, I finished that world. Mostly. There was still like one thing to build, but I was done with the world. Pretty much. And when I usually play on myself, I have the game muted and listen to music or something. So I had to turn back on the sound of the game. A couple of updates though. I know it's still gonna have the watermark at the end of this video, and I'm thinking if I'm gonna do like what some YouTubers do, cut out some of the content from this video and then put it at the beginning before my intro. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. You'll know if I did it because it'd be in the front, or if it wouldn't be in the front, you know. But a couple of updates. I have Lego Hobbit again, which I forgot to mention in my last video. I have had it for a long while, but I haven't done another YouTube video on it yet because... Did I even plant something? I think I did. No. Yeah. Because I haven't done another video yet, because I don't have the DLCs for the game. I have the game itself, but I haven't gotten any other DLCs yet, so I'm not completely caught up yet on my Lego Hobbit game compared to before. Oh, they're building farms. Don't mind my coughing. Just woke up like 40 minutes ago. Me coughing is always something I do. After I wake up, I always have the coughs. Yeah, so I would like to get this season done before the next update comes out. I don't want to do it like as fast as my last season was, because I did a lot of the updates at the ending, and because I was like on a very short limit pretty much. I will be pretty much just taking my time through this. As I was saying though, because I think I forgot, but like I know this will have watermarks, and I am slowly working my way towards getting videos without watermarks. Then I'm also gonna work on trying to get some thumbnails, so I'll have proper thumbnails for my videos. Another thing I'm trying to work on is trying to get some short videos started. Like a couple of my videos I like to have as shorts, but only way I can do shorts is by being on my phone. And I haven't found a way to do clips, because there's this one clip that I wanted to get as the first one from my Throne and Kingdom game or whatever it was called. Is nobody gonna build this? It's been like that for a couple of days. I mean, it's got everything in it. Just build it. I swear there's like no builders. There is. There's clearly builders. There's plenty of builders. But no one's building this. Somebody build it. I'm gonna fucking prioritize that because they don't want to build it for some reason. They're like building everything else for some reason. You start in the progress, finish it. There we go. Okay. What are they starting on next? Are they building this one? No. They're building one of these. No. Okay, I have no clue what they're building. Just getting bigger. Is that my imagination? I think that's my imagination. Probably just my imagination. I mean, we're already pretty much at the ending of the season. There's not much left to do. Most of the game right now is just raiding around until I can get more science. We need more science. Where's all the power going? Power's over here. And we're gonna be making this. Oh yeah, it doesn't have an entrance. I'll just put that back like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't need to worry about prioritizing that. Oh, is that what they're building? Makes sense, makes sense. It's a lot of logs that I could be getting. But I'm using all of them, so I'm not getting... Oh, they built that. And they built those. While I was busy planning. Awesome. You know, at this rate, there's probably only like 2 more episodes anyways of this. I could probably elongate it like what RCE does. That's not how I roll. He likes doing things on this speed. For me, that's too slow. I gotta do it on this speed. Constantly. I love watching how things can get built so fast. Everyone has their own way of building things. I usually do things a lot more efficient than what RCE does. He makes a lot of mistakes when building. He gets told off for all the mistakes when building. I build with a lot more efficiency. I make a lot less mistakes because I actually plan for the future. For the most part. I have a lot of plans for the future. Like someday, I will have my own company that will be making its own technology, its own food, its own drinks, you know. Unlike fucking Nintendo, honestly. My shit will actually be good. Like, I'm gonna make a console that will have nearly endless storage. I'm gonna make it so it's got the best RAM out there, you know, so you could be able to play any games and it just load like that, you know, like snap. I don't think you saw that because the microphone. But you know, like just instant. And it's like it could be as big of a game as ever and you'd still, you know, be able to play it smoothly. I'd also be making, like my company would be making its own computers and monitors and TVs and everything. But my console, yes. My company will make its own games for the console, even make like remade versions of other people's games if I, you know, get the permission for those games, you know. Frankly, even if I don't get the permission, I'll start working on the games anyways. But there will be like different consoles for various people. Like even some YouTubers, I'd make custom like designed consoles for them. Like I already have a think about it, you know, like making a Septic-Eye console for a Jacksepticeye. Like making a Crow console for Point Crow. Making an Engineer console for RCE. You know, like having various YouTubers have their consoles. But it's like situations like that where I'd want to do, you know. Because I would have, my console would have like different versions of them, in the sense that, you know, like different designs for them and everything. But there'd be 2 different types of consoles in all. There'd be the regular one for the public, and then what I'm going to call prototype for the game testers, so people can, so if I give people a certain console, you know, like a custom made console, it would be a prototype version and allow them to be able to test the games I make and upload. Of course, I will have my own custom console that will only be for me, and that console will allow me to upload and set a price for games when it's time to have them released, you know. So I'll be able to release the games to the stores, which then would be available to the prototype consoles. And then when the games are fully tested and they're completely done, I will then set a price and say what day they will be released, and then release them on the day. It's a good plan, you know. It's gonna be the greatest console out there. I'm gonna be making the future. And unlike Nintendo, my consoles will be somewhat cheap. Well, somewhat. Cheap isn't still expensive. I'm thinking of putting the console maybe around like $130 for it or something like that. You know, still a little bit expensive, but it's not fucking ridiculous. My friend Jared said something like of how the Nintendo Switch console, Nintendo Switch 2 is priced like at $450. He said something about it being the equivalent of something else, but I can't remember. It's fucking ridiculous though. I have been a Nintendo fan for pretty much all of my life. First console I got, I can't remember. It was either the DS or the Wii, I can't remember. But one of them came before the other one. Might have been the DS. But I have been a Nintendo fan for my entire life. Almost all my life, anyways. I didn't get one as a baby, no. But I have been for most of my life, as I said. And they've made decent games back then. You know, they were good games for the DS, then good games for the Wii. Oh, they're building this now. Just good games all around. You know. And they made the best game that to this day is still the #1 best-selling game ever. The still most popular game ever made was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Still, it to this day is the most popular game they've ever made, and they refuse to make a remake of that game, of the Johto generation, like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, make another remake. And 2, they refuse to make games as good as them. Sure, they have like better graphics and shit, but better graphics isn't what's good. If you look at like Scarlet and Violet, there's so many fucking glitches in the game, it's fucking ridiculous. They can't even learn to properly like play test it or anything like that to make sure it's all good before releasing it. And then they do updates and everything for the games and whatnot, and like if you look at like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, how they're making them, they're decent games, but people like find these non-game breaking glitches and shit that makes their time greater, that makes the game more fun for them and makes the game like, I mean, it's a choice if you wanted to use a glitch, you know? You don't have to use it. It's not like something that will break the game and make it unplayable. it was a fun little glitch to be able to like duplicate your shit, like in Breath of the Wild, get Master Sword early, you know, get infinite rupees for either of the games, infinite Koroks, you know, shit like that. But for Tears of the Kingdom, most of the glitches they have, they just keep updating the game over and over again. Well, they stopped updating it now, but they did upgrade it over and over again to delete the glitches and everything, which is pointless. If you have a glitch like that, that just adds a little bit more fun to the game. There's no point in deleting it and removing it, because it adds a little bit more options to the games, allows people who don't want to sit there and grind their ass off to just be able to make it easy on themselves, you know? Especially for people that do speedrun strats and everything, or they're doing certain challenges and they can't do certain things, so they need to duplicate or they need to get resources. With the glitches, it allowed for that to happen. For those people who updated the game, you know, it removed the glitches for them, and then they can't do shit like that. So it really proves that Nintendo doesn't care about its customers, they only care about the fucking money. Because they're trying to make games that are like bug-free pretty much, and completely glitch-free, no matter what kind of glitch it is. And then it only heightens their that knowledge, because of the fact that they're gonna make the Nintendo Switch 2 fucking almost $500 for just to buy it, which isn't worth it for the fact that no matter what, you'll have stick drift still. It's another 5 years of stick drift. And there's also the fact that the little controllers can be used as mice, like a mouse, you know? Who's gonna fucking be using that? You're gonna use it, what, like once in your life, and then that's it. That's it. You're not gonna use the mouse feature again. And then that, like, game chat and everything they're adding into the Switch 2. Good idea, honestly. It's a good idea. But it's already bad enough for, like, the Xbox. I mean, at least they're one-upping the Xbox in the sense that you could actually have a video chat going instead of just a internet's fucking acting up. Instead of just what was I saying? They're having the video chat instead of just like, I mean, even then the Xbox has the chat where you could put on the microphone and chat that way. Usually you can chat and messaging, you know, you could message your friends even. So Nintendo's upping that a little bit, and you could actually have a camcorder showing and whatnot to see your face and the face of your friends and family. But, I mean, it's already pretty bad with the way it works on the Xbox. Nintendo expects people to just be all friendly and be like, oh, good game, haha, that was fun, let's do more of that shit, you know, it's like, I mean, without the shit part. But, it's not gonna go how they fucking expect it to. It never does for Nintendo. Because everyone is so fucking toxic, they're just gonna end up cussing at each other and fucking doing all the shit that they do, you know? It's not gonna fucking be just all friendly, it's gonna be fucking very toxic. And why the fuck is nobody building anything? They're like working on multiple projects at a time. They can't fucking just focus on one thing. Ugh, fuck you bitches. Fucking high prioritize all that shit. They don't wanna fucking work on one project, I'm gonna fucking make them work on one project. But I mean, even with all the shit they're adding, even with the Switch 2 having like better graphics and better RAM and everything and stronger system, which I wish they did for the fucking Switch. I mean, they had the technology, but they refused to. The problem was that they couldn't figure out a way of fitting it into a small system until they made the Switch 2. But I mean, the point is though, even with all the shit they're adding to the Switch 2, it's not worth it to buy the Switch 2 for $450 to $500. And to top it all off, honestly, they're going to be making every single one of the games $80. It was already bad enough when it's $50 in this day. For most of the games, they're not worth $50. And the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how expensive you make a game, or you make food, or you make a console. If you make it more expensive, sure, you earn more money when every time someone buys it. But the only downside with that is less people are gonna buy it, which in the long run means you ain't fucking earning money. You are fucking gonna be losing more money than you're gonna be making it, because the more money, the higher priced something is, the less people are gonna buy it. Because nobody, like hardly anyone in the fucking world would have enough money to like one day buy a fucking console that's $1,000. Nobody's gonna fucking have that much money. Most of the world's not gonna have that much money anyways. You could get a few people to buy it with that much money, but not the world. If you wanna fucking work on making something that everyone wants to buy and everyone can buy, the more popular shit, you need to have it fucking cheaper, as cheap as you can make it for what you're making. Cause the less money you have, the more people want to buy. Well, the less money it costs, the more people will want to buy. Which in the short run has you losing a little bit of money, but in the long run you earn more money than you do in with the more expensive items. That's how life works. You can't expect to put a price at like $450 and $80 for the games, and then expect everyone to want to buy it. For that, they literally lost me as one of their customers. Because I'm done buying fucking Nintendo games. If it comes after the Switch, then yeah, I'll buy it. But anything past that, no. So I draw a line at going past $50 for fucking games. $50 and $60 for games. If you look at Steam, there's a couple things that are that expensive, honestly. Like, there's, what was it? It was, like RPG Maker games. Like where you could make your own, like, games and everything. Those can be like $70 to like $120 or something like that. Just 70, I can't quite remember. But I mean, those are expensive, but that's because you're making another game. I mean, if you look at any of the actual games, they're what, like $20, $30 at most, pretty much, for most of the games on Steam. It's a lot more worth it to play Steam games than it is to play Switch games, because it costs less money. You've got more people to buy it. People like me my entire family pretty much that I live with, we are fucking poor as fuck. We can hardly even fucking pay the bills. Even with like fucking SSI and shit going on it, we can still hardly pay the bills. I mean, shit like that, with a lot of the world being poor. My best friend is fucking poor. They can hardly goddamn pay their shit. In order for them to even pay their phone bill, they had to get a friend to help them out with it. Truth of the matter is, most of this country is fucking poor. Most of the world is poor, even at that. You have quite a few rich people that have the money to buy things like the fucking Switch 2. But you've got fucking the rest of the world, like, I don't know, like 70% of the world that's fucking poor as fuck. Because all the money's going to the fucking rich. You have people like, what's his name? Elon Musk, I think? Yeah, it was Elon Musk. He's got fucking enough money to give everyone in the world $1 million and still be richer than everyone else. But because of greed, he would never fucking do that. There once was a time in everyone's life, in life on the world as it was, where nobody had money at all, and life was so much better. No one used money to, like, buy simple things like food or anything like that. People would make it, you know, just like we have today. People made technology back then, but it was all fucking free. Everyone was at peace. They didn't fucking have money to make them greed and have them turn on each other. They didn't have money to use that fucking will and, you know. They didn't need money. No one needs money. The truth of the matter is, they lived fucking far more healthier and happier than anyone in this fucking world can live. Because they didn't have money to dictate everything they fucking did. And it pisses me off to see the fucking world downgrading because of all the fucking retards in the world. I'm sorry to say it, but it's fucking true. And no matter what, I will always fight for what's right. I don't care about the government or anything like that on what people do. What I care about is what's right. When it comes to like government, who's the president, I don't care who's the president. Only thing I care is they do the right thing and do what's better for everyone. Currently, Donald's doing what's wrong for everyone. Fucking passing laws that prevent people from buying soda and candy from with their food stamps, which is straight up bullshit that they did that, that he did that. Because some people literally live off of soda and candy. People have glucose, whatever it's called. Means they have to have sugar or they will literally fucking die. Speaking of death, there's a lot of death happening right now. Death, birth, grew up, more death. There's a fucking lot of death. Oh, another growth though. And he's gonna be fucking cutting them off. You know? It's like my mom and her boyfriend both have that glucose thing. I keep forgetting the name, it's just too fucking complex for me to say. For me to remember anyways. I can think of it, I just can't say it. But I mean, they both have that, and they don't have they literally live off of food stamps. They use things like SSI or whatnot to, well, my mom uses SSI, and so does my sister, to pay for the bills, and they can still barely pay the bills. My younger sister. Her money's used partially for the bills, to help a little bit, as like a rent pretty much. But she hasn't finished school yet. She's graduating this year though, so like in June she'll be graduating. But I mean, seriously though, we live off of food stamps here, and pretty much half of the house here has the glucose problem. He gets rid of fucking soda and candy, there'll be quite a few fucking people in the world dying. Because quite a few people live off the same thing, they live off of food stamps. And they need to be able to buy candy and sugar and shit like that in order to survive. And it's not like a problem where it's like, oh, they need to eat it like every time there's a meal or something like that. No, it's a fucking problem where they need to eat it like every hour, an hour and a half or something. They have to constantly be snacking on it to just keep themselves alive. Fucking bullshit how downgrading the fucking world's getting. Not to mention everyone fucking doesn't seem to care about nature. They just do whatever the fuck they think they want. Thinking they can do whatever they want and get away with it. There's always gonna be karma. That's the thing, always gonna be karma. You can get away with something, but the universe will never. The universe will never let you. The universe itself will punish you if you fucking do something bad. Like, I did something bad. I'm constantly being punished and reminded of it every fucking day. I was supposed to be saving the world pretty much. Saving the future of humanity. That's my fucking job in this universe. Destined from it for fucking ages. I had one job. Get my other half to fucking help me. I fucking failed my job. Now, because of my failure, I'm fucking punished every goddamn fucking day. Goddamn constantly in excruciating pain just because I didn't do my job. Worst part of it is, I can't even fucking kill myself when I goddamn want. I don't have the fucking will to do that. I can't do that to myself or my friends. Well, I can't kill myself because it'd hurt the ones I love more than it'd hurt me pretty much. And I just couldn't bring myself to that. I've got too strong of a will to do that. Even though I want to die every fucking day I live. My punishment is the fact that I can't kill myself. I can't just die. That's the fucking punishment I have to live with every fucking day. Excruciating pain. And I just can't kill myself. Just waiting for that day when some criminal threatens my family and then me jump in the way just to save them. Just to fucking be saved from myself. Get so many fucking problems. And my mother wonders why I have fucking stress. I have stress because just being alive is stressful. It's just way too much pain. I think so many times of just telling off my mother and just trying to fucking say, I think about so much of just talking about what goes on with me. But I can't. Every time comes time for me to talk, I always fucking mess up what I had rehearsed. Because I don't do well with talking. That's my downside. I've got the brain, I don't have the fucking words. I can easily talk when it's just like one-on-one. Like with somebody that I know, I trust, I know could have my back pretty much. Even now I can share everything with you all. Because all I'm doing is just sitting in my room alone, pretty much talking to myself. It's nothing new, I do that every day anyways. But when it comes to fucking talking to other people, even if I plan it 100 times, 1,000 times, doesn't matter. I will always end up messing it up when I actually speak. It's like with my affiliation. I have even thought about how I'm gonna say it, how it's gonna go, me just talking right off the bat, just me getting through it like any other YouTuber does for like sponsorships or shit, It's like no problems, no need for me to think. But when it comes time to it, I have to think. I lose my train of thought while I'm mid-conversation. It's very fucking irritating. Sorry, I like building this shit. I don't know if that's changing or not. They should, I have prioritized all this shit. At least they got those parts done. The truth of the matter is, I've got enough will to want to live even some of these days. That's because my mind is unstable. I have mental health issues. That's the fucking truth of it. I can hardly take care of myself. I have a strong as fuck mind. Strong will, power, strong willpower, strong will, strong mind. Yet unstable. When I believe something, it's fucking real. When I focus on something, it's there. I'm fucking stubborn. Nothing's gonna change my mind. All I do most of my day is focus on the fucking pain. Believe in the fucking pain. Focus and believe on the heartache I've fucking felt I've had to go through. And my levels of belief. A 9 out of 10 on the scale of the power of my mind. Compared to everyone in the world, it's a 9 out of 10. One of the strongest minds in the world. one of the strongest intuitions in the world, capable of seeing through time. And I have seen more shit than anyone could fucking imagine. You know what it's like having to constantly see, every fucking day, people constantly dying. All the words I have to see on repeat. Through every dimension, every version of war, every fucking death takes a toll on someone. Took a toll on me. And that's part of my problem. And all I ever do is just focus and believe on the pain. All it does is get stronger. I'm constantly in pain. Constantly in agony. And again, some days it's alright. My mind is unstable, so it's constantly switching between different modes, different moods. Sometimes I'm fucking down in the dumps. I've got a low mood and I don't even have the will to live. Well, I still have the will to live no matter what. But it's in the point when I'm in my low mood is when all I want is to die. There's other moods where I'm just extremely on edge and always angry. It's a mood where I've got more energy than I could fucking handle. And I just feel like I could do anything. Then there's just times when I'm bored of everything. Got nothing else to do. All I can do is just sit in front of my computer on those times. Just try and figure out what to do. And when it comes to meals, I can never fucking figure out what I want to eat. So most of the time, there's quite a few times where I've just had something to eat, so it was right there, it was right then, you know. Just something I can eat. But whenever I can't figure out what to eat, I fucking starve myself. There's no point in me sitting around just trying to fucking figure out what to eat if I can't fucking figure anything out. So I just stop eating. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking go without eating now. Oh, they're building this. Okay. So many problems. Yet my mother refuses to fucking care. You think you have a fucking worse day than me? No one has a fucking worse day than me, ever. So many shit fucking is wrong with me, and so many shit just stacks on top of each other. You combine with every fucking problem I have with my belief, I focus on everything that's wrong with me. All it does is enhance and enhance and enhance. Every fucking time. All I can do is just enhance the pain, enhance the problems. Hell, I even have so many fucking problems, even my body's starting to fucking decay from stress. Just got a fucking thing in the back of my leg that's been like that for like past 5 months. Maybe 6 months, I don't know, lost track at this point. It's been at least 5 months though. It's calmed down a bit since then, but back then when I was studying, it was like my skin shedding. There's like shedding of dead skin. But it wasn't just that, it was oozing some mysterious liquid from it. It was like a zit combined with how snakes shed skin. It stopped its oozing, but it's still just a bunch of fucking dead skin that for some reason will not clean itself. It won't. Usually if dead skin, sheds off of you, it goes away after a while. Nope. It's remained dead. For over 5 months. Oops. Well, here I am. I've been sitting here for the past hour. Well, wasn't sitting here the entire time. Sitting here for the hour though, pretty much just letting this run for an hour. With it getting this far pretty much without any metal blocks, because these stopped working. They didn't have the scrap. So here I was. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? So then I decided to look around, see things. Only to realize this entire section had no beavers. Everyone had died out. So I wasn't getting any scrap metal. I had completely forgotten that I needed to make sure they still had plenty of beavers. I had established that like in one of the other Timberburn videos. And then just forgot about it. Also, I did figure out what to eat. I just made myself a couple of PB&J sandwiches. I already ate one while I was waiting for this stuff to get built. I'm on the second one now. You can never go wrong with a PB&J sandwich. Unless you're allergic to peanuts or grapes or something. I like plants. Yeah, that symbol from afar kind of looked like it was just TNT. Well, they've almost completely built this entire area out. There's just those left. Oh. I'm not making any dynamite. I hardly ever really have a need for dynamite. Sometimes I do, but not that much. The next update I'll have a lot more needs for dynamite when it comes to the iron teeth. I forgot about that, honestly. Okay, so... I high prioritized this part because this video at this part already is 6 hours long. Literally just past 6 hours. I've just been idle trying to get the power section completely built out and everything. Because this whole episode's supposed to be about the power. And so I wanted to get this section, you know, the industrial section, completed for this episode. And of course I also built out some more housing that's getting done. That will be later though. But the main thing I'm worried about is getting the power done. So I've just been idle on my phone watching some YouTube shorts and just messing around. Alright, so 7.5 hours long, most of which just me sitting here waiting for an industrial section to get done. I mean, they had even upgraded the housing today, and they've also built all of this housing too. Which, still like another layer left, pretty much. But this episode was all focusing on getting industrial section built out. Let me tell you all about my affiliate, just like in every other video while I'm getting these all done out. My affiliate with AI, a free-to-chat AI chatting site. Well, a free AI chatting site, I should say, where you can get daily credits to be able to chat with AI characters, thousands of AI characters to chat with. Don't quite have enough to get that, but like thousands of AI characters to chat with. You can chat with them for free daily. There's various like daily credit missions you could do, or daily mission type things you could do, some of which are only a one-time thing, like using one of the like invite codes in the description to get like 50 daily credits, something like that. But you could also do daily credits just for doing it every 24 hours, or for sharing chat, or one time of joining Discord and doing it that way, as well as uploading and sending out your own invite codes to get rewards every time someone uses the invite code. You know, various different things you could do to get free credits every day. So you could keep chatting, or you could also do the get the like pro membership or whatnot with it, the premium, whatever it's called. in order to get free chatting constantly for every day. You know, just like infinite free chatting if you have the membership. Yeah, as I said, thousands of characters to be able to chat with, even like 27 of them of ones that I made. And you could even like create your own like AI generated images and your own characters and so, you know, your own characters with their own bios and everything. So much that is possible in the AI chatting site. Link of it will be in the description. I might upload this video today or tomorrow, depending on if I can actually get the internet to work tonight. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you Phoenix punch that like button, you know, and also make sure you Phoenix punch the subscribe button to join my Phoenix Kingdom. And also make sure you Phoenix punch that notification bell to be notified of future uploads. If you want to be notified of every future upload, make sure that notification bell is set to all. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Goodbye.